Hey, great good Wednesday morning. It is a beautiful day in the neighborhood. A beautiful day in the neighborhood. Oh, won't you be? Why don't you be? Oh, can't you be my neighbor? And it is. Ah, I was a little bit on the struggling side on getting everything put together this morning because I've been here since early. I actually got here at 8:30. As the kind of a trippy situation. I actually a little bit before 8:30. I planned to be here at 8:30 because I had a client coming in at 8:30, and I'm always on time. And the client got here at 8:30. The thing is that the information that I was going to fill out for him, oh, I wasn't late. I was on time. The information that I was going to fill out for him, for some reason, that YouTube is not clicking on, which is kind of a trippy thing. Enter. Unless I'm just not seeing it. There's something not right with YouTube. Oh, unless I'm in the wrong one. No, it should be working. Am I on the right one? Am I on the right one? Does it say out there that I'm Oh crap! No wonder. No wonder. No wonder. No wonder. What am I doing? That's why. I clicked the wrong button. I hope I sent Sam the right invitation. Let me just send it off again to him. Sorry, guys. My bad. I was tripping, man. I was wondering what in the world, why in the world I wasn't getting where I needed to be going. Let me see. Sorry, guys. I apologize. Oh, crud. Oh, yeah, it's the right one. My bad. All right. Sam just hasn't made it. What am I doing wrong here? There. All right. I apologize. Technical difficulties early in the morning. I'm not. Wasn't late. I was actually right on time. No, part of the what I happened is, and it's kind of a weird deal. This morning, what I decided to do was, you know what? Before I get blocked again or something, let me make the shows for this upcoming week, and I did that because I wanted to make sure that the platform was there because I didn't want to say, oh, we're going to have such individual help us out on Thursday or Friday, and then I'd not be able to show up. So what happened is I prepared the shows beforehand. My only concern with preparing them beforehand is I always wonder if people are going to get the notification. Um, I am on YouTube. Yeah, see that's the. Yeah, I am back on YouTube. It's kind of a weird deal. So I created the shows beforehand, so I'd have them ready, so I wouldn't have to be doing extra work the next couple of days because I will be out of town. So I wanted to have everything ready, everything prepared. So I did them beforehand. I did them early, and now I'm getting notifications from everyone out there. Guys, I'm in the middle of the show, so I had the shows ready, and unfortunately on YouTube, for some reason, I clicked on the wrong one. I clicked on the show that's for tonight. Oh, be careful in Chicago. I'm looking sideways because this thing is bothering me. Let me get to the comments and then I'll go because I'm trying to read everything that's going on. Yeah, I believe it on YouTube, rookie. A little bit. Just saw the Russians got the Brownsville PUB. We're going to talk about PUB, and I'm concerned. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. It is a hump day. Hector, buenos días, buenos días, buenos días. María Isabel, buenos días, buenos días. Yes, I am on YouTube. I think what happened is it's on Wednesday 9 a.m. show. Y'all might be on the 9 p.m. show. See, that's the thing with making the shows early. It gets a little bit on the confusing side. Sorry. It was confusing for me this morning. Good morning, getting ready to head out to Chicago, Illinois. Safe trip, man. They're saying that there's a lot of ice on the roads up there, and there's this little cold front movement going through the mid USA. So stay safe, Abraham. Dios te cuide, man. Let me say, in regards to the weather is just gloomy. It's not great weather for individuals who as they have to transit back and forth. I think I just right now posted a an accident that happened. And let me tell you, it's not going to be the limited accident. There's going to be accidents all over the place. People just don't know how to drive. And I say this, because I'm a pretty good driver. I'm a good driver. Doesn't much matter in regards to what type of weather we're driving, because I've done everything. A lot of times it's just the experience, man. And let me tell you, I have some amazing experience with hydroplaning because I've hydroplaned everywhere. One time I was coming down Boca Chica. I was in a van. I was in the church van many years ago. And I literally, guys, literally, the van just went. It did a 360 in the middle of Boca Chica. I was very fortunate that there was no cars coming anywhere. You know who was with me? It's the Kiko, el hermano de Felipa.
Oh yeah.
Kiko was with me in the van, and he was like all surrao. It was funny.
Todo zurrado.
Todo surrao, pues, the huerco. He was always a miedoso, and that was a good experience.
Yeah, don't talk about pizza's brother.
Eh?
Don't talk about pizza's brother.
Felipa's.
You're gonna get in trouble.
I don't care. Don't call me Felipa. What's your name? Anyway, este, another one that I did was in Harlingen. You know when you're coming down, uh, coming from McAllen, and then you have to turn to get on the expressway. Well, one time it was a little bit on the west side, and my tires weren't that great. I was in my my Firebird many years back, and I
Ooh,
literally
long time ago.
long time ago, I hydroplaned, boom, I hit the side of the expressway, and I kept going. You know, very very fortunate that all that happened was like the car got damaged, and of course, because I'm a good Mexican, I never fixed it. You know, because ahí andas con el carro todo chocado, todo hecho garras for years or decades later. That's me. So that is exactly what happened. So that has given me the experience of knowing when to hit the brakes, when not to hit the brakes. Because a lot of times when you're hydroplaning, you cannot hit the brakes. That makes it worse. You have to drive to where you're hydroplaning. Am I right?
Yep.
You have to drive para donde te estás yendo, and then wait till it clicks and gets control, and then keep on going. Uh, ya le quitaste el jale a Frankie, and now for the weather. Pues yeah, that's his fault for not for abandoning us all. Safe travels, Abraham. Yeah, man, stay safe. Puro Tokyo Drift. Is that like a speeding game or something? I'm not too well versed on it. Those who have PUB, freeze your Social Security with all three credit bureaus. Replace your debit and credit cards. Do what you can to protect yourself. The hackers probably sold all your info to the dark web by now. Uh, yeah. And look, I'm not out there advocating for individuals to go out there and take extreme measures in regards to your PUB account, I mean, that really literally probably covers like 80% of the city of Brownsville, maybe more. But again, guys, what do we expect from an organization that just don't know how they operate? We just don't. And unfortunately for us, one of the things that I think Mayor Mendes tried to do is he went out there and let individuals know that there had been a security breach at PUB where a lot of our information was now out there available to individuals. The difference is, you know, if anyone wants to steal my information, you're not going to get much. It doesn't much matter. You cannot bleed a turnip. You cannot take money from someone who has no money. So it's out there. But I can understand. And again, if anyone wants to go out there and try to get credit cards under my name, good luck. It's not like I've been successful. So, for some of us, it's just another manic Monday. But I can understand what could be concerning to some individuals, especially the younger individuals who are trying to, build up a credit, build up their record, and all of a sudden you have to deal with identity theft. I've been through identity theft, I think, a couple of times, and just a fact of life. Just have to do what you got to do. But let me say, my concern with the PUB breach is, guys. Last year, I don't know if you all remember. Last year, we were out here reporting that they had swindled $1.2 million from PUB, and the amount might not be exactly on mark, but it was around that area, around there, an approximation. $1.2 million was funneled from PUB and deposited into somebody else's bank account. It was supposed to go to Noble Builders, the individuals who are out there building our brand new spanking building that we really didn't need. So what happens now is that so after that, you would think that any organization, especially an organization like PUB, would be extra cautious in regards to information, in regards to data. I mean, guys, anyone out there, and that's one of the reasons why there's so many commercials out there for web security. Because it is an issue. There's a lot of folks out there that are going to suffer from getting their information hacked, and possibly losing a lot of cash. Last year, PUB lost $1.2 million. And why didn't they take care of the issue? And again, the security issue. Why didn't they take preventative measures in order to ensure that such things would not happen? You already got screwed over once. Why are you going to let yourself get screwed over twice? It makes no sense. But again, the mayor going out there and it's kind of a trippy deal when the mayor comes out here and says, well, this is going on. I read one of his comments that just popped up and said, well, I can't give out more information because PUB is handling. Well, that's not an answer, Mayor. It's not an answer. I want to know why there was nothing done after the first incident last year, why we're going through another one again this year. And then my question is, are we to expect another one next year? Because it's always something with PUB. It's always something with PUB. Thank you for having Commissioner Roy on the show. It was insightful. I wish more of our civic leaders would step up and come on the program. Safe travels. Thank you. I'll be leaving tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow will be a nice sunny day. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, happy birthday to your sister. We know you like the attention, but is it always about you? Sometimes it's about your siblings. No, it's always about me. With that said, I will say happy birthday to my sister. I did post on my page. N- Nothing but great wishes. With that said, I'm pretty upset with Papa and with all the other folks that we usually have breakfast with. Because at the end of the day, I come to find out because I get to the place where we're supposed to have breakfast. I get there, and no one's there, which is sometimes they get there early. No one gets there after me being there for 30 minutes. So I called Papa just to make sure that everything's okay because of the weather, because he's old and because he shouldn't be driving. So I call him and he goes, well, we got invited to breakfast with your sister. I said, you should have told me. Because I don't give a rat's behind about not getting invited. I don't like going to a lot of places anyway. But it does tick me off that, at least say something, you know? At least have the courtesy of saying, hey, don't show up to damn breakfast. Primo?
Yeah, we were there
We were there.
like
Sonsos.
niños regañados.
Like niños regañados. Like you didn't get invited to the party. Like
Exactly.
when your cousins and everyone get invited to, someone's party and you're sitting there, you're going like, a mí no me invitaron, porque yo no voy a ir al party. Or worse, when you get all dressed to go to the party, and then you find out, hey, well, you weren't invited. And let me say, I don't care about not being invited, because for me, it's better not to get invited to stuff that I don't necessarily like going to. But it was kind of rude. So I've decided I'm not going to go to breakfast anymore. Why? Because it gives me a way out. You know? It gives me a way out. Ahora ya tengo la salida. Ahora ya no tengo que ir a almorzar con papá y con todos los demás. Ya no tengo que ir. Porque en el momento que ellos quieran no van a llegar. So, screw that. I'm coming straight to my office and staying here and catching up on my work. And I'm going to have breakfast here by myself.
Yeah, you're gonna invite me.
And whoever else wants to come to breakfast. She's not going to do it anymore. But it gives me a way out. And let me say, I'm grateful. I'm not upset. I'm done being used to it. It's grateful. Good morning. ¿Vas a llegar a la Azteca mañana? No. No. Manny, dile a Gracia que mañana llego como a las 6. Si tiene chance, nos juntamos para un café. Llego a las 6:30. Saludos, Manny. Good morning. Good morning.
Where's Sam?
Sam está lavando los trastes. It's kind of weird,
Sam? I don't think so.
Yeah. Sam's a mandilón. Sam's a big mandilón, man.
I hope you have hot water, Sam.
Sam, ¿ya para lavar los trastes?
Y necesitas usar el what's it called, palmolive, el palmolive para que no te dañe las manos.
But let me tell you, it's good advice, Sam. Sammy said take that advice. It's so funny. I love his wife is so cool. Pero sí. ¡Ponte a lavar los trastes, Samuel! No vas a ir al programa hasta que lave los trastes.
They say that if Sam goes to that Velasquez thing, what's it called, circo?
Circo, hermanos Velázquez.
Con eso tienen, con que va a Sam los hijos, con quieren para hacer el date.
Let me tell you, that's a fortune.
He needs to pay like $500.
It's a
It's
fortune.
expensive, right here.
Pastor David was out there.
But it's expensive.
Pastor David went with all the tribu. You see that picture?
Yes.
Oh no, he put up a picture on Facebook.
It's expensive, primo.
Ah,
I mean, me and Betty and Gianna, there's what, 3?
3?
And I say, no, it's too expensive.
How much y'all spend?
Huh? It's like $30 some or more.
Each?
Yeah. Plus, whatever they're selling there is expensive.
You're talking about $200 más en ustedes.
Yeah, I know.
That's crazy.
I know how Pastor David does it.
Pastor David has a tribe. I mean, he's like 1,000 kids.
Yeah, they went and that's it. They closed the whole circus. ¿Para qué quieren más?
Yeah. Just with Pastor David and his kids?
They made the day right there, man.
Yeah. They could probably go 2 days out. Yeah, we made enough money for 2 days.
Yeah, bro.
Pastor David's got money, bro.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
You know what? Thank God for pizza, because that's probably the place where you can take a bunch of kids and spend like $15.
At a Peter Piper?
Yeah, and a Peter Piper or a pizza. You
Pásale.
buy like a large pizza, and they'll each take a piece.
Exactamente. Well, we did pizza on Wednesday after church. We went to Pizza Hut. It was good. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. No?
Ghost.
Yo
Ghost.
te llevo a breakfast, Dad. Thank you, Papa. Love you. And again, I'm not upset. It's just like, You're there waiting like a dumb butt. No one gives you any breakfast. I don't offend that
I
easily.
don't even sit in his chair. Like it's reserved for him. I'm
Yeah.
like,
It's
come on, dude. I could have sit there in that chair.
there's a table that the restaurant reserves for us because they know we go there every day. And there's a chair that Papa always sits in. Who's empty today.
Oh, remember that sermon, La Cia Vacía, de Jonathan?
I did that,
No,
right?
Jonathan and David.
I did that one, right?
Yeah, you did that.
I'm
Yeah,
pretty
it was a
good.
good one.
It was a good one.
You should preach it again.
I did good on Sunday, no?
Huh?
It was a good class on Sunday.
Oh yeah, it's a good sermon.
It was
One of
good.
one of the your good sermons.
It was good, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I could tell when look, I told you I could tell you when my sermons are bad. This Sunday was good. Kind of felt bad that I didn't record it, but it fit in really well. Actually, I think I'm gonna do that when I am Mexico City.
You know what I think? I think you do better with the sermons than the classes.
Yeah,
Like at Filipenses, you went on and on and on and on and on.
well, it's
Like
gonna
for
go.
3 days.
Yeah.
You couldn't conclude that.
Well, el problema, and I'll tell you that some part of the problem with being the best pastor in the city in the state of Texas, part of the
The whole state of
It's
Texas.
the whole state of Texas. Let me tell
And
you,
Matamoros.
and Matamoros. The part of the problem about being the best pastor in all Texas and Matamoros is sometimes you need some and let me tell you, this is where public speaking comes into play. You have to have that reception from the people.
Oh yeah.
If you don't have that reception from the people, it's kind of like para qué me estoy acá matando? I'm not getting the reception from the people, and sometimes I'm there, and it's like allá, some of the people on this side, están así like, I'm going like,
Checking emails.
over here. Well, I wouldn't even mind if they're checking their phone because I don't know what people are doing on their phone. I am on the phone sometimes, but I hear and this again, and I hear something, and I go like, and a tema clicks, and I'm starting to look up information, because it's associated with the tema. Because I don't necessarily think that you have to learn everything from Sunday sermons or Sunday class. You're supposed to get the base, and it's supposed to intrigue you enough to go back home and open your Bible and study
Yeah, read some more.
and get some more. And that's what I do for that momento. And because I'm older, I'll tend to forget, and of course, we don't do the writing on a piece of paper anymore. It's just not done because you got cell phones. So, and then sometimes I am de repente, I'll hear a verse and I go like, oh man, I need that. And I get it and I post it on Facebook. Probably like, oh, people are on Facebook. Well, yeah, not everyone's on Facebook for the same reasons. Plus, I'm Erasmo Castro. So, it just makes a difference.
You're allowed.
Well, yeah, because, I'm needed in this city. I'm the hero that you may not like, but you definitely do need. And that's just the truth. And again, it's not an easy job being Erasmo Castro in the city. It really, really isn't. But there has to be an Erasmo Castro in the city. And that's one of the things, I think we were making mention when we had Commissioner de los Santos on. Guys, sometimes, we want to go out there and say it's fine and dandy, but most of the time it's not. And a lot of it has to do because of that disconnect that exists with the politicians and the people of Brownsville, which happens sometimes at church. There's a disconnect. Sometimes you'll have, Anitas out there, and and sometimes you'll have these individuals out there that are not receptive. Although recently she likes me, but but then sometimes you're with an audience and then you feel it like because they're getting the message, or it's coming across. So it's a 50-50, I would say. Well, maybe
You know
75
what,
25.
Bruno? I mean, I'm gonna jump on this one. In my experience, because the intern también da sermones. There was a time that I did gave sermones back in the day. Well, my experience is it all depends on how the people get that day, like the morning. Like that sometimes you're predetermined not to like you.
Yeah.
Like, you know what? ¿Quién va a predicar? Monaguillo. Okay. And then you go, and the people already predetermined, like, it's not going to be a good class.
Yeah.
And they just don't care.
All right.
They start drawing in their books, drawing in their hands. They're like all, like, they just
Indifferent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I say, like say, Pastor Lali's going to preach Sunday evening. I know some people, they'll be like, oh,
Oh man, we
and
got to hit it here.
they're predetermined not to listen to the word of God, because it doesn't matter who's in front as long as someone is preaching that truth about God.
Well, and again,
They're
I
predetermined.
I truly believe you have to, you know, church. It's the same, and I mentioned this on Sunday. It's like school. You know, they'll give you the basis, but the schooling, the real schooling, is at home. It has to be at home. It's the fundamental. It's the foundation of all education. It comes at home, guys, because you teach your kids the traits that they're going to need in order to absorb the information that the teacher is trying to distribute in the classroom. But can you imagine one of these poop sticks? I call them poop sticks.
Oh yeah, I forgot you got
Can you imagine one of these poop sticks? You know, que en la casa, nah, que me valga, y que pa' qué. They go to the school, and these poop sticks are not going to learn anything.
No.
Doesn't much matter. They can have the greatest teacher in the world, but the poop sticks that already have that foundation of yo no quiero aprender, no, y the parents are like, ah, me vale,
I don't care.
I don't care. O de repente hay, mi hijo es un angelito. No, tiene que ser la culpa de la maestra. Those kids, those poop sticks are not going to learn. You know, they're not, because education begins at home. Because you're supposed to give them the foundation to where they are sponges, so they can absorb the information that the teacher is trying to give them, and then ellos lo puedan desarrollar después. The foundation has to come at home. It's the same thing with church. You have to have that mindset from home.
Yeah.
Desde entonces that you're going to be a sponge. You're not going to be a poop stick, because there's a lot of poop sticks at church too. There is.
Yeah, they ruin your concentrated focus on what you're saying, and suddenly like
There's a lot of poop
you
sticks.
lose that magic.
Yeah, there's a lot of poop sticks church. And again, I don't care. I don't care what they. I had a conversation with one of the big poop sticks in Matamoros recently. I don't know if you saw it or I told you about it, but they were.
Well, I haven't been caught up with.
Well, we went out there and invited them to these conferences that we're having. It's just conferences, and he sends me, "Oh no, uh, you out there, you offended us. 4 points. You offended us, guys." It was like 6 years ago, something, and I put up a post that said, "De todos no se hace uno."
Well, a long time ago.
About 6 years, a long time ago.
Yeah.
And we're offended. Shut up. They take social media way too seriously. Second point was, they caught you borracho, te arrestaron por borracho. That was the second point. I said, oh, okay. And I think the third one was because of the Lopez people. Oh, okay, you got rid of the Lopez people. And then the fourth was, oh, Jesus said, by the fruits you shall know them. Oh, okay. So I answered every single point. I said, okay. The first one in regards, how many years ago, bro? Years ago. And if you're referring to any of my current posts, never mention your name. Don't have a need or want to mention your name. The second one is a good one. I said, oh, first of all, it's kind of impressive that you're there to judge everyone else from other congregations. I don't know where you get that authority, but they think that they do. And I said, I'm grateful that I fall under the grace and the mercy of Christ and don't depend on the grace and mercy of you or anybody else.
Yeah.
And I'll show you the thing that on the third one, I said, well, I don't know why you're so indignado now. Because first of all, you have the wrong information. I don't know why you're so indignado now. But when Rada, this imbecile, came and divided the church here, you weren't indignado. You weren't upset. So where is all this stability about everything else?
That's double standard.
But it's double standards. And on the last one, I put the verse where Christ goes, "Hipócritas, ciegos, guías de ciegos." Because it's true. And look, guys, and the reason I'm saying all this is because, first of all, again, you need to learn from la edad necesita darte sabiduría. And a lot of that sabiduría, you need to implement and apply on other individuals. But you cannot continue to live in the past in anything in life. And this is just in general. You cannot continue to live in everything in the past. You cannot let things in the past continue to bog and blow you down. You can't. You have to move forward. And that's one of the things that we need to learn here in the city of Brownsville, guys. Despite the fact that everything that's going on around us, guys, is that we need to demand and request a better day come tomorrow based on moving forward And again, I don't want to harbor down and I'll give you a couple of things. It's like when I mentioned the $25 million that was lost over there at the Port of Brownsville. You know, I have a right to continue to dog on it because we never were given any answers. You know, they stole $25 million from you. We were given zero answers. Same thing that we talked to Mr. De Los Santos about in regards to the audit for PUB. Guys, they stole $130 million and we have got no answer for it. There's nothing. So we still have a right to continue to press on where is our money. And that's not living in the past. That's saying you haven't responded to what you did to our money.
I
That's
mean, a clear answer.
just a clear answer.
The thing, one of the things I want to add, Pastor Lally, is that there's a lot of self-righteous people out there, and sometimes we think that's the standard. No, they're not the standard. Just because someone says, "Oh, you need to do fruits like
Worthy of.
yeah, worthy of forgiveness or whatever," like, okay, according to you, how many do I have to do?
Tell me.
Yeah, but don't bother with those people. I mean, don't think like you need them in your life. No,
No,
I mean,
you
they're
cannot.
self righteous, and they're the ones that are hurting the body of Christ.
You cannot let people bog you down. And that's one of the things why I mean todo me resbala. That's why I'm so good at politics. Because guys, you know, they've come at me with everything. Every single accusation. I had sex with a student in a car. I was out there cocoreando with students. I've had everything thrown at me, guys. Everything. Stuff that would destroy a regular individual. Stuff that would destroy any other individual. I'm still here.
I like you should como le dicen, own that the one you say, like, I don't I don't put myself down because I have people. How do you say it?
I'm going to applaud my victories
Yes.
because my enemies are already applauding my defeats.
Yeah. It's like, you should own
100%.
that, man. You should put like
I'm going to trademark that.
yeah, trademark. Yeah. That's what I said.
Nobody use that.
Trademark.
And if you use it, you have to send me $5.
Yeah. You should trade that. Yeah. I mean, that's a pretty good.
I did.
I don't know how it got stuck in my head. Like, say, like, you know what?
Because it's
Every,
true.
every time somebody comes and tells me you're this or that, blah blah blah, I say, you know what? But I'm good at this.
I'm going to applaud my victories.
Yes, because you already told me all my flaws. But you know what? I got good virtues too. You know, so that's a good line right there, Primo.
It is.
And that's why a lot of guys. That's why they look up to these self-righteous people and they put them down, and that's why they commit suicide, because they need a word of encouragement instead of words of putting them down.
And unfortunately for us, there's a lot of kids out there that struggle with this, guys, because and again, call it whatever you may in regards to mental health, call it weak parenting. I don't care, but there's a lot of our kids, and I'm tired of going to students' funerals. A lot of our young kids, they take their own lives, guys. Too many, and that's one of the things that I always fight against, because we need to foment a different type of culture out there. We need to make kids into men, and a problem is we make them all into wimps because we never let them face any of the challenges that come to them. That's why I tell people, if anyone hits you, I tell my nephews and my nieces the same thing. If anyone hits you, you better hit them back 10 times harder. I don't care. I don't care if
I
you get
told
in
Jenna
trouble.
not to fight.
No, it's wrong parenting. If anyone hits you,
No,
you
you
hit them
shouldn't
back
fight.
10 times harder. Because what happens is a lot of people then feel emboldened and they think that they could screw you over time and time and
Yeah,
time
that is
again.
true.
Hasta que llegue el día en que alguien les ponga una freguiza a toda esta gente. That's the day. And my grandmother taught me, va a llegar el día que llegue alguien más bule que tú. That's what she told me.
Yeah.
Todavía,
Same thing right here, man. Same thing.
todavía no llega ese día, pero me dijo, porque dijo, estás en un pleito, va a venir alguien que te va a dar una, y usaba la palabra, una maderiza. Mother Isa, te va a dar una maderiza. She said that, porque así hablaba la gente
My
de rancho.
abuelas, they're sisters, so she told me the same thing.
Igualita cosa. Va a llegar alguien que va a estar más bule que tú y te va a dar en toda not your father. Te va a dar en toda. Así nos decían.
Yeah.
Así nos decían. Eran de rancho.
They were
Guys.
very tough.
Eran de rancho. Por eso decían, no. A usted si le pega, usted dele un fregazo para atrás. you better hit them 10 times harder, because it's the only way that you're ever going to avoid that they continue to come back and back for
Yeah.
more and more and more. Porque la gente es tremenda. And they'll never forgive. They'll never forget, and they'll never let you live. They'll never let you live it down. That's why, guys, and I'll say this, that's why they couldn't screw me over at BISD, because they wanted to destroy my life. And then people say, well, you resigned. I said, well, that's different. I don't see that as a defeat. I see that as taking the best road for myself and for everybody else that was around me at that time. It's just that simple, guys. I, I the seat at VIC is not the greatest thing in the world. An elected position is not the greatest thing in the world. Stability inside, in your mind, and peace at heart, way much better. So if anyone hits you, you better hit them back 10 times harder. Simple as that.
Simple as that.
Sam needs to water the plants and take out the trash
What?
after washing the dishes. Then wash the car, Sam.
Poor Sam.
Pobre Sam. La vida de casado. You are our Batman, Erasmo. It's true.
So that makes me Robin?
No.
No.
Changing subject. Is it okay to tell kids it's okay to hit back and defend themselves? But his
course.
response, child, they don't want to hit back because they don't want to get suspended, asking for a fan. Let me tell you, it's worth a suspension. Let them slam the crap out of the bully, out of everybody else.
Yeah, you feel dignity inside you when you
Yeah.
defend yourself.
Yeah.
You feel dignity.
Exactamente.
Something
And
that
the
nobody's
individuals
making
that get slapped crazy will never want to do it again. And you're actually teaching them a very important lesson. So it's worth a suspension. So I don't care. If anyone hits you, go hit them back 10 times harder. And if you get suspended, you can come to my office and I'll homeschool you for a while.
Man, you know, if I tell how many times I got suspended, man, like, that's crazy.
I think I got suspended one
2
time.
weeks. Like, at one time I walk out of the fault. Like, I didn't care. I never told my mom, though.
No, because back then they would whip the crap out of you.
I used to go into the woods, man, and stay there like the whole school hours, and then like go back home.
My grandmother, if we came back with a note from school, sacaba la vara de mezquite y nos daba chicotazos.
Yeah.
A mí no me traiga una nota de la maestra. That's exactly what she would tell us. A mí no me la traiga. So anytime the teacher would give us a little note or something, and we're like, what is this? Your parents have to sign. Why? It's a permission slip to go to the zoo. Oh.
You notice, that bullies always hang out with a bunch of other kids. They never bullies are never alone.
No.
Because one time when I was in 5th grade, there was this guy like way too old for being in 5th grade.
Yeah.
He had to scare all those kids. So I came from the norte, and that guy thought I was like easy. So first thing first, I mean, in the restroom, I slapped him like crap. And then later on, he came with a bunch of other kids, and I still beat him again.
Para que se le quite.
Yeah.
Para que
You
haga
know what?
testigos.
Yeah. And I noticed like, oh, he was always hanging out with all the other kids. Like, man, come on, like,
Yeah, guys.
you're man enough, hang alone, man.
And that's why I'm the perfect Batman for Brownsville. The perfect Batman for Brownsville, because politicians don't scare me. Their threats don't scare me. Getting phone calls in the middle of the night, saying, no la vas a hacer, or we're looking at you, doesn't scare me. Uh, the super budget of the BISD with their attorneys, este Baltasar Salazar, el perro infeliz, all these people out there, guys, they did not scare me. And they had behind them a $580 million budget, guys. And I'm still here. I'm still Erasmo Castro. So I don't know what these little preachers in Matamoros think. I don't care what they think. I don't know what they think, that if they think that they could try to bring me down. They haven't done
noticed that I haven't
anything.
done anything.
Nothing.
That's the what's it called? That's the worst thing. I mean, if I would see like you're super successful, like in preaching and building up a congregation with missionary work, like we do, and I say we because I'm from
We're
there.
a part of it. Yeah.
Yeah. So, and these guys, all they do is just bark.
Have done nothing. Nothing except
divide congregations. That's what they do.
Except receive a
divide?
check, receive a check. That's all they do. And they want to tell us how to run our. And let me tell you, this is one of the things why I'm the best pastor in Brownsville, the best pastor in the state of Texas and Matamoros, because I don't give a rat's behind. I don't give a crap. They could jump, scream, holler. I don't care. Because I could have 3 people in that church building. I'm going to be happy. I could have
Remember that brother?
150 people.
I'm not
And
gonna
I'll be
mention
happy.
names, but remember that brother that he was sick in Dallas and he was asking for forgiveness. He was one of the guys that over there, the whole city of Monterrey, like he had like something like an
Yeah, they had their son.
quemándote, like
They
saying
had their
bad
they had
things.
their Sanadrins and their little conferences, and it's kind of trippy. And I know exactly who he's referring to. It was this guy. I'd run into the guy. It was one of these pastors that were Alberto Serna was all that. I don't care. I'll mention their names, but they were all in that little group. But it was one of these pastors that would see me and go like, "Oh,
Oh
Erasmo,
yeah,
Lali, cómo estás?" Hugs and kisses and
but we
everything
know it for long.
for a while, for years. And then I'd find out, oh no, I ando siqueando and hablando and talking crap and half. I'm going like, but what was funny is a lot of people, these people, they think that you don't know, and they think they're fooling you by coming up and
Because they
hugging
talk
you.
behind your back.
Yeah, and they think they're out there fooling you, and I knew exactly what the guy was saying, but I don't care. Doesn't matter to me. I'm not incurring judgment on myself for being hypocritical, because at the end of the day, I didn't have anything against him. I knew he was saying crap and a half. I just don't care. I don't care if people say crap and a half, escondidas, because they will never say it to your face. That's how these people work. Gente chismosa, asquerosa. They'll never say it to your face. And again, one of the things that I say constantly to people in Brownsville, this is my face. This is my name that's down here. That's actually my name right here. I put my name and my face to anything and everything that I say. Yo sostengo lo que digo y me aguanto cuando la riego. And I'll apologize when I need to or I have to. But if not, voy adelante. Was the guy gets COVID and the guy is literally dying because
Dying.
he's posting everything on social media. I mean, the guy's boca abajo with tubes coming out of his eyes and ears and everything else. And he's out there, oh, I want to ask forgiveness for everyone that I've hurt. And we're like, well, yeah, you're dying. Of course, you want to ask forgiveness at that point, and I pray that God forgives him for all the stuff. But all the damage that was done throughout the life, and get to that point where I might start asking for forgiveness. Maybe you should have started asking for forgiveness before you were dying on a deathbed.
Yeah. So all these little preachers in Matamoros, I mean, they'll have the
Thursday.
day. They'll have the day, and then they'll be like, "Oh, I messed up," or "Yeah, too late."
It's too late, and these people, these little wannabe pastors in Matamoros, it's just pathetic. And the more you try to make them people, and that's one of Mama's posts. You cannot make crap into people.
No.
That is one of her sayings. She does say that. She said it to a long time ago. The other day le dije, usted fue la que me dijo, no puedes hacer popó en gente. Y dice, yo no dije eso. Yo no dije eso. Dije, oh, yes, you did. I learned it from someone. And the guys, why is Sam always saying like how old he is? I don't know.
Why?
Is he?
I don't know.
I don't think I've heard him. Maybe because he's
You think he's
young.
a millennial? I don't think so. He is. No, no, no way.
It's kind of a trippy deal. Guys, I actually have a lot of work to do this morning. I actually already got a client that came in earlier, and he's supposed to be back at 9:30. Uh, Sorry that we went off on personal stuff this morning, but hey, it's a variety show,
Hey,
so
but I want to tell you, if you have a friend out there that is an electrician, come and look at your light because they messed up your wires.
it's not good.
Yeah.
If anyone out there knows any electrician, please send them my way. Or anyone knows anything about electricity, please come over. We need some help.
Yeah.
Guys, have a great day. Social distance, face covering, hand sanitizer. If you still believe in all that crap, I don't. I'm done. Guys, we'll be back tonight at 9 p.m. And we have church tonight in case anybody wants to come to church
Yeah.
with us.
7.
7 o'clock. Let me know.
Come on,
Guys, be good to
Support
each
us.
other. And please continue to be good to me. God bless.